Let me ask you something. Have you ever been lying in bed at night, phone in hand, watching someone talk about how they turned $500 into a fortune in less than a year, and for just a moment you thought, wait, is that actually real? Because if it is real, what am I doing wrong? You go to work, you pay your bills, you try to be responsible, but somehow your bank account never seems to reflect the effort you are putting in. So today, I want to give you something nobody online seems to want to talk about: the honest, unglamorous, actually achievable roadmap to building real wealth in 5 years. Welcome to Dexter Finance, where we make money make sense. If you are new here, subscribe. Let us get into it. First, I need to bust a myth that is costing a lot of people years of progress. Most people believe that if they just save enough, wealth will eventually show up. It will not. Not on its own. Saving money is important, do not get me wrong, but saving alone is the financial equivalent of trying to cross the ocean in a rowing boat. You will move, but you will not get very far very fast. Here is why. If you save $250 a month, which is already more than a huge portion of the population manages, over 5 years, that gives you around $15,000. Even with decent investment returns on top of that, you're looking at maybe $18,000. That is not nothing, but it is not the kind of number that changes your life. So what actually moves the needle in the first 5 years? Your income. Think about it this way. Your income is the foundation everything else is built on. If the foundation is small, it does not matter how carefully you build on top of it, the ceiling will always be low. But if you can grow that foundation, everything above it grows with it. Your savings grow, your investments grow, your options grow. And the beautiful thing about income is that it is not fixed. It is not a number assigned to you that you just have to accept. It is something you can actively work to increase. Grow your income in 5 years. You learn skills that the market pays well for. You position yourself for promotions. You negotiate raises instead of waiting for them to be handed to you. You build a side income stream that runs alongside your main job. None of these things happen overnight, but all of them are absolutely achievable inside of 5 years. And the research backs this up. People who are proactive about their career growth and willing to make strategic moves can dramatically increase what they earn in a relatively short period of time. The income you earn 5 years from now does not have to look anything like the income you earn today. But here is where a lot of people trip up. And I mean a lot of people. You work hard, you earn a raise, and then almost without noticing, your expenses rise to meet your new income. Better apartment, newer car, more nights out, more subscriptions, more of everything. And your bank account looks exactly the same as it did before the raise. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. Your brain adjusts to every upgrade almost immediately, and then it starts looking for the next one. If you do not consciously interrupt this cycle, you can earn twice what you earn today and still feel broke. So here is the rule. Every single time your income goes up, immediately redirect at least half of that increase into savings or investments before you have a chance to get used to it. If your monthly take-home increases by $800, $400 of that goes straight to work before it touches your lifestyle. The other $400 you can enjoy completely guilt-free. This one habit alone separates people who build wealth from people who stay stuck regardless of what they earn. Now, once you have income growing and savings being protected, the third piece comes in. And this is where things start to get genuinely exciting. You put your money to work, consistently and patiently. Broad market index funds have historically been one of the most reliable long-term wealth-building tools available to everyday people. Not because they make you rich overnight, but because over time, compound growth turns consistent contributions into something that starts to feel almost unreal. Imagine you get to a point where you are investing $1,000 a month. Over 5 years, that is $60,000 of your own money going in. But with market growth on top of that, the actual value could be significantly higher. And more importantly, the habit and the momentum you have built means the next 5 years will move dramatically faster than the first five. I want to tell you about something that I think illustrates this perfectly. Picture someone in their early 20s. No real savings, income barely covering the basics, feeling like wealth is something that happens to other people. But instead of chasing shortcuts, they make one quiet decision. For 5 years, they are going to do three things: grow their income, not let their lifestyle grow faster than their savings, and invest whatever they can consistently. No dramatic moves, no risky bets. Just 5 years of focused discipline. And at the end of those 5 years, they have a meaningful amount invested, an income that looks nothing like it did when they started, and momentum that means the next 5 years will be even more powerful than the last. That is how wealth is actually built. So here is your 5-year roadmap. 1. Treat your income as your most important financial asset and actively work to grow it. 2. Every time that income grows, protect your savings rate before lifestyle creep can get to it. 3. Invest consistently into long-term assets and let compound growth do its work. 4. Stay the course for the full 5 years without abandoning the plan when things feel slow. Because here is the truth. Wealth is not built by one brilliant move. It is built by making the right moves over and over again until the results become impossible to ignore. 5 years from now is coming regardless. The question is simply what side of that date you want to be standing on. Will things look the same? Or will you have built something that genuinely changes what the next decade of your life looks like? The answer to that question starts with what you decide to do right now. If this gave you something to think about, subscribe because we drop new videos every week. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Where do you want your finances to be 5 years from today? See you in the next one.